And then I forgot to show you this one here that's on the crowded shelf. That is the mama plant of the white NOID down there that is finishing, let's see if we can get her around, finishing off her new growth, and she's got lots of root growth going down there as well. And if we can get in really close, we should be able to see that new growth coming off of there. All right, and then this is the Phalaenopsis wall at the moment. So this is a NOID Phalaenopsis. It's got unimpressive purpley pink flowers on it. This here is it's the yellow one with the pretty magenta lip. Again, I've got to turn this way to kind of train this leaf to kind of come this way and not hang this way and the leaf go across that way. She's got lots and lots of aerial roots and lots of roots in the pot. And below her we have our Phalaenopsis soft cloud mount. So we have that one working on a new leaf. This one here is working on a new leaf. And she has finished this leaf and is working on another leaf. Next to her we have my Windy. Windy is recovering. She's doing really well in here. So again, I've added a little bit of moss to help encourage some more root growth for her. And on the table below, we have another Phalaenopsis NOID that is finally starting some growth. So she's starting her leaf growth there. That is great. And then we have our NOID Deja, who is still recovering from being unmounted and put on that seagrass mount that she just did not like. Here is the, which one is this? The Phalaenopsis Timothy Christopher crossed with Phalaenopsis amabaeus. That has the keiki. Let me see if I can do this without that leaf dropping off. But as you can see, keiki is producing her second leaf. And do we see any root growth yet? No, we do not. All right. So what I've done is I have kind of propped this leaf onto this stake just so that it doesn't cover the keiki. And then it looks like she's absorbing this one, which is okay, so long as keiki keeps growing. And then here we have the Phalaenopsis Tasuco. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. Okay, Tasuco Date crossed with DPT Pure Moon. This is the one that's got the pretty yellow blooms with the little white edging. It's very gorgeous. And then here we have our Oncidium, which I believe is our Sun King, whose flowers are going over. So I'm going to be cutting this spike, but we do have, let's see, can we see it? Yep, we have this spike here that is continually to grow. And then we have that new growth right here that is maturing. And then all of the rest of the new growth are doing rather well. So I expect this one to do exceptionally well and bloom for me. I only have watered this once since I repotted it back, I believe it was on the 31st of May or towards the end of May. So I did water it once. It does have a cocoa husk and small bark media in there. And I have this one here. I keep in there and I check it every 2 to 3 days. And if this is still wet at the bottom, then I know it's still moist inside. All right, so let's go to the last part of the tour. All right, so this is our Phalaenopsis soft cloud that we put in this basket. So she has finished this leaf here. She doesn't look like she is, oh, I lied. She's finally got a new leaf growth, as well as some root growth right here. Ever since I put that sphagnum moss kind of away, she's starting to reach for it, so that is good. And then next to her, we have another NOID Phalaenopsis that is finally finishing off this leaf here. And do we see anything in there? We do not. And then again, some moss to help encourage the roots that are on the top to kind of go down more. And then let's go up top here. We have Golden Pothos, our Bamboo, and then this is the Tadia Blush. So that's what she looks like. And then this is the Harlequin, one of the Harlequins that were recently repotted that was in the corner tour. They are starting to go over, but they're still nice and fresh. Here is one of the ZZ Propagations, and then another Golden Pothos. And then below there on this stand is the Tradescanthia Zebrina. that is just taking over the area here. I'm hoping that it ends up kind of falling, these trails kind of go down and cover up. I think that'll look really pretty. Here we have another ZZ propagation. And then this one here, which is a NOID, it came in with a Phalaenopsis, again, kind of a strange combination, but nonetheless, interesting looking plant. If you know what it is, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. And then we have our Begonia Maculatta Whitey, or Whitey, depending on what part of the world you're from and how you were taught. But if we look at all that new growth right there and right here, and Justin, if you are watching this, if you never did find one and you want a piece of this one, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. All right, and then here we have another pink mink. Yep, this is my pink mink. Another just one that it was too small to really put in the pot, so I put it in its own little pot, and it's doing rather well. It's grown this leaf and working now on this leaf since I put it in there. Snake plant baby that's got lots of little leaves down the bottom. This is one of the Peperomia frosts that I repotted that is finally settling into her little pot here and starting to really produce some great leaves. We have our ficus ginseng back here, and then here we have a My Special Angel propagation that she was looking a little worse for wear, but now she's doing rather well. She's got, do you see that right there? The brown, that's a new leaf coming in. And then, oh, I hate to show you this, but look at my candy stripe. Oh my goodness, she looks so horrible. I let her get too dry and she dropped almost all of her leaves. So I'll have to wait and let her recover. And then here is the largest of these ZZ propagations there. And then this here is, again, I don't know what kind of plant this is. I think it's a Draconia type, but it's just not doing anything. I mean, I bought it and it was already in sad shape, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. If it ends up dying, then it'll die on its own. I'm not gonna like kill it or anything. Try not to anyway. All right, well guys, you don't realize how many plants you have until you get to talking about all of them, but I hope you enjoyed this month's tour, and we're just gonna leave it here on the Begonia Maculatta Whitey or Whitey, again, depending on where you are and how you pronounce it. But I just think it is just absolutely gorgeous. All right, well, till next month's tour, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you then.